Hey everyone, Devon Brown here, world's #1 event MC and kickoff keynote king, and in this short video, I'm gonna share with you 2 reasons that you absolutely must stop showing your entire event schedule to your audience beforehand. Now, this video is specifically for conference organizers, conference planners, seminar organizers, event planners. That's who I'm talking about. So if you're putting on an event, conference, or seminar, and one of the things that you're putting together is you're putting together your speaker schedule, and you're thinking to yourself, I gotta put this speaker schedule, Mary's speaking at 9, and Bob is speaking at 10, right? And Carl is speaking at 11, right? And Melissa is speaking at 12, and you're thinking of putting that speaker schedule in the event brochure or on a piece of paper for the audience to see. I'm going to advise you against that, and let me give you 2 reasons why. So, before I get into 2 reasons, let's just talk about one big idea here. And the big idea is this, that the one thing that you want as an event organizer, as an event planner, as somebody putting together an event, is you want an engaged audience who stays in the room the whole time, who shows up for every presentation, regardless of who's speaking, right? You want to keep butts in seats as best you can. So if that's the goal, then what I'm here to tell you is that you giving your speaker schedule out beforehand actually makes that goal harder, if that makes sense. And here are the 2 reasons why. The first reason why is that audiences love to pick and choose what sessions they attend based on who is speaking, right? They'll say, oh, well, it's not this big keynote speaker, so I'm not gonna show up. Or they'll say, oh, well, I've heard this person speak before, so I don't need to hear them again, so I'm just gonna hang out in the hallway and network and pull other people outside with me, and we're gonna network too, right? So what audiences do by default is they'll look for a reason to stay out of the room. But if, as opposed to you saying Mary is speaking at 9 and Carl is speaking at 10 and Melissa is speaking at 11, if instead you just put 9 to 12 in session, and you put that, right, and that's what you handed the event attendees, something that says 9 to 11 in session, then they don't know who's speaking, and because they don't necessarily know who's speaking, and yeah, they'll ask you, but I promise you they'll be okay, all right? Event organizers, tip from me to you, they'll be okay. But from 9 to 11, if you just put in session and they're not sure who's speaking, then curiosity will get them to show up for more of these sessions, all right? That's one of the big things, okay? That's one of the big things, especially if you've got like a big keynote speaker, because people will want to be like, oh, well, when's the big keynote coming? And if they say, oh, well, the big keynote's not coming till 5 o'clock, then they'll just show back up at 4:45 and miss the whole daggone day. And we don't want that, all right? So that's the first reason, because we don't want them picking and choosing which speaker. Hey, real quick, Devon here. I hope you're enjoying the content. I just wanted to take a quick moment to tell you about the Emcee directory, the event industry's fastest growing platform that connects event organizers who need great hosts with MCs and stage professionals who want to get booked and put on more stages. So if you're an MC or host, go claim your free listing and get yourself out there. And if you're planning an event, you can search the directory and find someone awesome to bring your show to life. You'll find the link in the description, or you can head straight over to emceedirectory.com. That's EMCEE directory.com. All right, back to it. Now, the second reason you don't want to show your event attendees exactly who's speaking when is because if your event is running a little behind schedule, or if there's a hiccup in the schedule, then what you don't want is your attendees bitching and moaning that so-and-so isn't speaking at exactly 4 o'clock. Let me ask you a question. My event organizers, my event planners out there, anybody who's put on a conference or seminar, have you ever had it where a speaker showing up late, or a speaker ran over and messed up the schedule, or something happened and you had to move this speaker to another day, or something like that? The truth of the matter is, for all of us in the event industry, we know that stuff happens, right? And when you tell the audience and they see it there written in black and white that so-and-so is speaking at exactly 4 o'clock, if so-and-so's plane doesn't land on time, now they get pissy with you, right? Or if something happened in the event and somebody ran over or something, and now it's 4:15 and so-and-so isn't speaking at exactly 4 o'clock and they're 15 minutes late, the audience is gonna be like, well, it says right here, so-and-so is speaking at 4 o'clock and it's 4:15, where is so-and-so? And you need to be like, look, stuff happens, damn it, leave me alone, all right? So-and-so is gonna speak. So that's why at the top events that I do, they'll sit there and just be like, look, 9 to 11 in, or 9 to 12 in session, 12 to 1:30 lunch, 1:30 to 6 in session. And that allows for flexibility if things go sideways, if a hiccup happens, and the audience, and we set certain levels of expectations with the audience, or should I say, we don't set a certain expectation with the audience, because then if we don't reach that expectation for whatever reason, because things honestly happen, they can't get mad. So anyway, I hope that helps. That's a big tip that I've got, that when I host some of the biggest and best and most profitable events in the world, the events with the fullest sessions, that's one of the secret tips of the trade. So stop showing your audience your entire event schedule. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to hang out with me. If this helped you, go ahead and hit follow or subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.